All right, here in a toasty attic, doing a diagnostic on a York Diamond 80. Homeowner had stated that the thermostats were no longer working. They are powered by the furnace using RNC, so no batteries there. They no longer work, and the system has just stopped. So I pop up here. First, I check out the zone board. I see that the status light was not on. So first thing I did was I checked the fuse. Fuse is good. Come back to the furnace here, and let's see. So I check voltage. Would help if the power was on. So I check voltage at R. What do we got? I got 24. So then I go back up to the zone board. And I'm checking at the zone board now. And every single terminal I go to, so when I go from my red wire to C, I have 4.4. When I go to fan, I have 24. But then to my other terminals, I have these weird voltages. I'm getting like 4 volts, things like that. So what I did was I started going to ground and checking each terminal. I have 24 volts at common, 24 at R, 0 at fan, 24 to Y. I have 24 on all of my dampers, even though my thermostats aren't on. And I have 24 volts at every single thermostat connection. So heat, cool, fan, common, everything has 24 volts. So that obviously doesn't add up really well. But still no thermostats, and my circuit board has no light on right now, no little status light. So it took me just a couple minutes. At first I was thinking, maybe it's a bad board, something funky like that. And then I realized I've run into this, and I had a heck of a time diagnosing it. All I did was I took off the Y and the C wire going out to the AC. Everything works perfect. Thermostats now turn on. My zone board isn't getting weird voltages, nothing like that. So we're gonna go down there and see, but more than likely, that's telling us that we have a shorted out contactor. Shorted out contactors will give you really, really odd readings and different voltages and things like that sometimes. So we'll go replace that, and I guarantee we're going to be A-okay after that. All right, contactor is replaced. So we'll put power back to this thing. And now we'll go check our thermostats, turn the system on, and see what happens. All right, AC kicked on after that contactor was switched out. I know that was a very, very expedited and brief diagnosis there. Biggest thing there is when you're getting funky voltages and things like that, number one, take your wires off the circuit board so that you can figure out, is it my circuit board, is it my zone board? You can kind of isolate components that way and help you diagnose. The only reason I was able to diagnose it so quickly is because a while back I had one very similar to this. It was giving me these funky voltages at the circuit board, at the thermostat, and it took me way longer to figure that one out because I haven't ran into a bunch of shorted contactors. But as soon as I saw those weird voltages, I just disconnected those two wires coming out to the condenser. Everything was normal after that, so that tells me most likely that it's going to be that contactor. So, but we're good to go now, and hopefully that helps you on the next shorted contactor.